Are you an overachiever or a perfectionist? If you are fantastic at getting stuff done, you are task oriented, you have a great sense of right and wrong, of what works, what doesn't work, you have incredibly high standards for anything that you produce. High standards in general, but the standards that you hold for yourself are even higher. And even if other people say that you've done a really good job, like there's still something that you can find that was wrong with that. And you tend to be focused on the things that could have been done better rather than actually celebrate the achievements that you already have. If that sounds like you, then you are an overachiever and a perfectionist. And you are one of the cornerstones, one of the pillars of support. Like you are what kind of drives us forward. Like you are the incredible powerhouse, the workhouse that really is so fantastic at accomplishing things, at setting goals and meeting them. You are one of the most disciplined of the types, and you know how to structure yourself and use structure to support yourself to get more and more done and to go for achievement. And that's wonderful. And however, with this incredible gift of productivity, every gift also comes with normally a price that we pay. And the price that you pay for being the superwoman is that you're so focused on what you're delivering and on that being perfect that you generally get very little joy out of the things you do achieve and create. Like there's the momentary short satisfaction that you've achieved something, but then already rather than celebrate this, you're already on to the next thing and you're already saying, okay, well, what's now? And you tend to what I would call wear like gray colored glasses when it comes to yourself. Like you will see every tiny, tiny little character flaw in yourself and it will look massive. So your high standards are created, and the downside of this, it means that generally you will create greatness in the world, but it also means you generally have a very harsh inner critic to contend with that is it's vicious. Actually, it's a lot of I'm not good enough, this wasn't enough, and how could you have done this, and how could you have made this mistake? So it's a pretty tough inner talk that's happening. And especially in a situation like this where it seems like everybody is at capacity with their emotional, mental, and physical resources. Like right now, actually developing a supportive self-talk, learning how to be on your own side, how to turn this inner critic into your inner champion. It's no longer optional and nice to have. It's actually become essential. It's become a must-do. Because none of us really have the spare bandwidth to allow ourselves to have a part of us working against us. And yes, this inner critic is pushing you towards excellence. However, it's pushing you towards excellence, but in a way like the jockey is whipping the horse. It's not a partnership, but it's like a kind of a master servant, not very pleasant kind of relationship normally that's happening. And in NLP, which is like, a science of excellence, a really interesting study that was done of top athletes. What they found is when they examined what kind of beliefs and strategies these top athletes had and had adopted to get to where they were, is what they found is that people who got to a high level, normally their inner self-talk was absolutely terrifying. Like it was really negative. It was really about tearing yourself apart. So very strong inner critic. But then what they found is that to get from that level of excellence to becoming one of the top people in the world, to make that shift from excellent to truly great, actually what had to happen is they had to change their self-talk. And they had to use this extra energy, this energy of the inner critic that was kind of working against them to push them forward. They actually had to turn this into a supportive ally. And It's that when you change that voice of the inner critic to the inner champion, what you can achieve and where you can go is absolutely going to blow your mind. And all of that, you'll be able to achieve more, you'll be more effective and more efficient, all while actually working less hard, having more joy, and having a much better time. So that, dear overachiever and dear perfectionist, is what we'd love to teach you at the Phoenix Women Summit. So this is an incredible event where we're bringing together 30 female experts from all different aspects of life. So health, nutrition, supplementation, mindset, emotions, business, relationships, like all of these incredible experts coming to bring you all the tools and knowledge and support that allows you to turn that inner critic into an ally, into an inner champion, and help you to use your energy even more efficiently to really like blow your previous personal best out of the water with ease, achieve more while actually giving less, and whilst having a lot more joy and lightness and enjoying the fruits of your labor. Because that's really my wish for you. A lot of my friends are overachievers, and I see how incredibly hard they work. And my greatest wish for them and for you is to actually, sometimes when you've created this greatness, when you've had this great achievement, just to take a pause and celebrate and really like harvest what you've created through all your hard work, and let your creations and your achievements feed you back. Because that is sustainable giving and sustainable creating. That means you're not burning yourself out, and you can have all of yourself really sustainably moving forward and producing at the highest level as you enjoy doing. So if you would like to learn some of those strategies, then please tune in to the Phoenix Women Summit. We'd love to have you there, and I just want to thank you again. Without you, dear overachiever, I don't know where the world would be. You are what keeps the world going around and moving forward, and it's your achievements and your greatness that has created so many incredible benefits for humanity. So I'd like you to continue to do that, but in a way that actually serves you as well. I'm Cassandra Delathea, and I'm the co-creatress of the Phoenix Women Summit, and I hope to see you there. Join us. Be a Phoenix woman and create at the highest level with ease.